Welcome everyone to ONPASSIVE Passion Global again. It's Thursday, and it's 2nd of March, a new month, 2nd of March 2023 Thursday, and we are your hosts. My name is Mabel Chan. Jeannie Tan is here, not here with us today. Maybe she'll come in later. Faith Yo, and of course we have many co-hosts helping us. Thank you, John Barilla, for helping us today, especially in this recording. So the theme today is we are switching to O Connect. So let's know a little bit more about what O Connect is. Today's agenda, ONPASSIVE, we are switching to O Connect. And then along with the leadership nurturing is growth mindset. What about switch and change and then updates? And of course, we await everyone sharing later on when it's open up to share. Again, let me emphasize for Passion Global, for Thursday webinar, we are here to nurture ourselves, prepare ourselves for leadership, for a mindset set for passion and bless the vision of ONPASSIVE to make the world a better place. Switching to O Connect, let's go into some of the exclamation in this video of some of the brand ambassadors.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Engineer Michael Jongtambia from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. O Connect is the most and the best video conferencing tool on earth. I'll be switching to O Connect. Will you follow me? Let's switch to O Connect.
Yes, I'll follow you.
Everyone. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is John Barilla. Yeah. I'm from New York City, and I'm switching to O Connect.
Yeah.
Bonjour, I'm Thierry Ocho from France, and I'm switching to O Connect.
This is Verona Willis-Brown from the USA. I am switching to O Connect.
Hi, I'm Antonio Aribe, Saudi Arabia, Brand Ambassador ONPASSIVE. I am switching to O Connect.
Hello, I'm Nagma Tabassum from Delhi, India, and I'm switching to O Connect.
Hi, I'm Syed Samir from India. I'm a proud founder of ONPASSIVE, and I'm switching to O Connect.
Hi everyone, myself Irshad Sheikh. I am from Yavatmal, Maharashtra. I am switching to O Connect.
Hello everyone, I am Sridhar Gandhi, advocate from India, state of Andhra Pradesh. I am switching to O Connect, that is ONPASSIVE product.
My name is Abu Tahir from India. I am switching to O Connect.
Hi, I am Kalpana Chote from India and I am switching to O Connect.
Hi, this is Ijaz Ahmad. I am switching to O Connect. I am from India, Bangalore. Thank you.
Hi, this is Yusuf from Bangalore, India. I switch to O Connect.
Hi, this is me Deepak Sambyal and I am switching to O Connect. Best video conferencing tool for business or for an individual. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sharif from Bangalore, India. I'm switching to O Connect. Sophisticated AI technology based audio and video web conferencing platform powered by ONPASSIVE. Thank you.
I'm switching to O Connect.
Hi, this is Muhammad Zulfiqar Ali. We are shifting to O Connect.
Hello, I am Pankaj Patle from Raipur, Chhattisgarh, brand ambassadors. I am switched in O Connect. We are so in it to win it.
I'm switching to O Connect.
Yes.
Hello.
This is where you go. There are many such videos, everyone declaring switching to O Connect, and it's probably one of the marketing effort that ONPASSIVE and brand ambassadors are doing. So connecting the world with O Connect. And for that, let's look into the features, some of the features of O Connect, how powerful it is. So O Connect, the world's best video conferencing tool. speech to text. Language translation. Emojis. Yes. Wonderful. So this is the video on some of the features. And just in case to refresh one another, these are some of the features of O Connect. Able to do presentation, video, screen sharing, invite attendees, call to action, as what you have seen, schedule events, speech to text, so important, so necessary, attractive emojis, auto language. Can you imagine whether you are doing a broadcast or you're doing a conference or you're doing a academy, a module, a training, it can be auto translated into your country's language. So this is at a glance for those who find the video moving too fast. And so O Connect, it is indeed coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. And it is a paying solution, paying product. And there is significance in that. This is where our revenue comes. O Connect is the backbone of many applications to come. Example, Academy. So with O Connect being launched, this will set the base for many other solutions to be launched. Bing, bang, boom, the people are registering to be customers in a lightning speed. And on ONPASSIVE, we have marketing and collaboration partnerships. So one more video for us here. Just this is another top. When it talks about marketing, the ONPASSIVE station is a marketing machine. 200 million riders yearly, 700,000 riders or more daily, touching 180 nations. This is a marketing machine for ONPASSIVE. So let's listen to this video for one of the latest collaboration and partnership ONPASSIVE has launched with.
Partnership agreement between Best Moment and ONPASSIVE. A collaboration and cooperation agreement was signed by Best Moment Events, represented by Mr. Omar Aldamani, and ONPASSIVE Company, represented by Engineer Mohammed Kamal, in front of a huge audience of statesmen, officials from the Dubai government, celebrities, and members of the media. As a result of this new partnership between the two large companies, Best Moment and O Media, the media arm of ONPASSIVE, represented by Professor Dr. Susan Al-Khalani, a number of prestigious events and artistic concerts for prominent Arab stars will be planned, assisting Dubai's tourist industry to retrieve. This agreement is for a full year and can be renewed by mutual agreement of the parties. The new partnership between Best Moment Event and O Media, ONPASSIVE's media arm, focuses on organizing and hosting music concerts, poetry and cultural events in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and other Arab countries. Mr. Omar Damani, president of Best Moment Event Company, stated during the ceremony that our partnership is looking forward to helping to increase, develop, and revitalize the country's tourism sector because it is one of the partnerships that helps to acquire new experiences for all parties and works to support various sectors and develop strategic partnerships in line with the United Arab Emirates 2030 vision. Mr. Ash Mufarah, the founder and CEO of ONPASSIVE, confirmed in a speech delivered remotely via the internet that artificial intelligence plays an important role in painting the future picture for future generations and in facilitating life matters. He added that it was extremely crucial to form a partnership with a prestigious company like Best Moment Event in order to organize events that contribute to the revitalization of the arts and tourism in the. Engineer Mohammed Kamal, Chief Operational Officer of ONPASSIVE, expressed his delight with the collaboration of such a large company with a long history of organizing events like Best Moment event, as this helps showcase world-class exhibitions to the audience and allows for the exchange of intellectual and practical experiences between ONPASSIVE and Best Moment event, which supports the tourist revival of Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, and the Arab world. Professor Dr. Susan Al-Kalani, Executive Director of O-Media, the media arm of ONPASSIVE, reaffirmed that this type of corporate collaboration between businesses helps both parties achieve more success and presents artwork of a high caliber, which helps to support tourism in the Emirate of Dubai. It should be highlighted that Best Moment event has approximately 10 million followers on both the company's page and the pages of the celebrities and artists with whom they have contracts. In addition, the company's email comprises a database that directly addresses the audience and has more than 80,000 people. In contrast, ONPASSIVE is a pioneer in the development of artificial intelligence and information technology, and that one of its main objectives is to assist its clients in building strong relationships with one another, broadening their scope of work, boosting sales, identifying new opportunities, and analyzing marketing data to improve their businesses. In addition, O-Media, ONPASSIVE's media division engages in production, media, platform launches, and a variety of events and gatherings. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Click the bell for all notification.
Wow. For those who want to know the impact of this collaboration, we need to review and watch this video again. Basically, in gist, to develop this partnership collaboration with Best Moment event is to develop and revitalize tourism, acquire new experiences, develop strategic partnership for UAE's 2030 vision. Wow, what a collaboration, what a privilege to be part of this, and we are the brand ambassadors.
Partnership agreement.
Here, let's talk about the benefits of brand ambassadors. With all that we have seen, our benefits, billions of online users and brand ambassadors, please note where millions of people are signing up to become customers in ONPASSIVE in lightning speed. ONPASSIVE will not be signing up any customers directly. This is what probably some of us want to know. You know, we have launched, we are already collecting registration. ONPASSIVE will not sign up any customers directly, especially if there are any new brand ambassadors who just joined us today. Every one of the 5 billion online users joining will be joining through you and I, through brand ambassadors. What a privilege. What it means for us that it is success, it's a done deal. The world is coming after us. AI is the one bringing us the customers. So this is the benefit. And this ONPASSIVE Passion Global, this webinar, every Thursday we seek to nurture one another to leadership, to fulfill our passion and vision, and also with updates. Exactly what I've just said. This is the platform where we will nurture one another to fulfill the vision of ONPASSIVE to make the world a better place. What next? Mr. Ash Mufarah has advocated regarding the mindset. He says, we need the proper foundation within before we have the wealth to achieve it. Foundation within. It is critical to be mentally prepared before wealth comes. Having wealth is one thing, sustaining wealth is another thing. We want to have a good and healthy mindset to go forward regardless of the mechanics of business or money. The mechanics of the business or the money is a done deal. Mr. Ash Mufarah is doing everything for us. What we need to do in the weeks and months ahead to set our mind ready to sustain wealth and how to be good stewards of the apples that are coming. We have shared a few weeks ago, we began about mindset preparation. We began with this virtue called believe. Yes, you can. Believe you can. Believing in yourself, you will be unstoppable. If you believe in yourself, you will be unstoppable. Search within us. So that was the first thing we talk about in growth mindset. And then the second thing, as you can see on the top right-hand corner, number 2, with having encouraged us to believe in ourselves, we talk about the to-do list. If you believe, what next? Start thinking what you want to do. Start writing it down. What do you want to do? And then last week, we talked, number 3, last week we talked about dreaming big and how do we fulfill it. We talk about the mindset. I had to clarify the to-do list. We wrote a to-do list, but in the days and weeks to come, we need to focus and have clarity in our plan, in our vision, in our plan of action. Seeking clarity is the key. Seeking skills and knowledge, and then seeking connections. I always know we can't do anything just by ourselves. We need connections, we need friendship, we need teamwork, and then seeking the right time. In all things, even good things, we always need to have the right timing to do it. So patience is one of the virtue to have. So what about, all the aim is to make the world a better place. What about this week? Believe, to do, clarity on the to-do list. So this week, what about this week do you think? We actually touched on, Dr. Derrick gave us this. Change. Change. Give yourself a chance and change. Let me repeat. Give yourself a chance and change. Change to do better. I know some of these sessions can be abstract and I may lose some of you, but let it not be. Change. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. Okay, let me repeat it. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. So change, to do, the reason why we change is to be better, to do better, be better. And then we change because we want to move from good, better, best. This is the reason for change. So change your mindset to change your situation. New mindset, new results. So basically change for new and better results. That's why we want to change. Change is the only constant. We change, situation change, people change, environment change. Change is the only constant thing. And even for ONPASSIVE. I hope you're still listening. And this is what Mr. Ash Mufarah has been mentioning the last 2 corporate webinar. The ONPASSIVE of today is different from its concept 4 years ago. Different in terms of its strength and outreach. We are today bigger, stronger, better. We are today impacting further, wider. Today, we are lifting up humanity with 1.4 million brand ambassadors. So this is the change, evolving to be better, stronger, ONPASSIVE. So ONPASSIVE has revived dreams and hopes are arising. Dreams of 20 years ago can be revived. You think you can't make it, we can make it now. When apples is not an issue, we just need to gather the right team now. Change to make a difference. Just bear with me a few more slides. Change to make a difference. Mr. Ash Mufarah making a difference. Changing the world for the better. 1.4 million of us are at the front row seats to help make the world a better place. I'm actually quoting Dr. Derrick's word. Change. 1.4 million of us having the privilege to be at the front row seat to help make the world a better place. Is actually Dr. Derrick or one of the brand ambassadors who say this. We are at the front row. So dreams revive, hopes arising. What about how to change? We may need to step out of our comfort zone. We may need to do that. Some of us may need to do that. And it's all for that opportunity, all for fulfilling our dreams. So change may involve stepping out of your comfort zone. So share. It is now sharing time. And when it is sharing and giving ONPASSIVE, as you can see, our brand ambassadors, our leaders in the picture here, we are already lifting up humanity. ONPASSIVE in some earthquake zones in Turkey and Syria. This is what we know they are already doing, and this is before the apples have come. What a clap to ONPASSIVE. What a clap to the leaders of ONPASSIVE. This week's sharing, may I stir you up to share. Managing mindset number 6, switch and change. What about the new thing you will be doing? Share your dream and your passion. Just pick a topic. Share who you would need to meet to fulfill your dream. Share your to-do list. So this is what the topic is about as we open up for sharing. And let's encourage one another and build each other up in the next session. Let me stop sharing and come back to us here. And who would like to go first? I know Amina has something to share. Yeah, Amina, please. Hey.
Hi, hello, darling. Let me share my bit.
Yes, go ahead.
I think you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
I'm just a brainstorming session for me. So I wanted to share with you what I have to do for the next step after a switch. All right, the things I will be doing after the moving, and switching to OConnect, moving from any other I'm using now to OConnect. Just because I'm using for work, for the Zoom, for time, Microsoft Teams, something like that. So I will full move to OConnect because it's mine now. Yeah, it's mine. It's mine, my company. All right, number 2, I will start using it with my daily job. Number 3, I'm using in my coaching business, keep teaching and tutoring, my clients with it. And using my media job, taking interviews with OConnect, linking to my social media platform like a YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn Business or something. Keep sending my team, my friends, my future resellers, the links of ONPASSIVE products, which is available. All right, my dreams and my passion, to be practical on my business, to be practical, that means I can't just say, yeah, I am brand ambassador of ONPASSIVE, but could not be, I have to be practical, yeah, practical. Okay, to maintain my higher mindset. I set up already my mindset, and it's to every day I'm growing, my mindset. To stick my plan, I already written, as I share with you, many times, with my to-do list of the coming 3 years, if I'm alive. I already prepared it.
You will be.
Yeah. Who will I need to meet my dream? All the other founders, who has a same mindset of mine.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know some of founders, they are still don't have a higher mindset. So I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to be dragging, where I already, busted. I don't want that. I want the encourage one, anyone, wherever you live, 1.5 million of those funders, I will connect. I will try to be a friend. Yeah, I will try to be close because they have a higher mindset. That's what I want. That's what I need. And all the people I wanted to help it to. Also, I wanted to meet in my dream because I wanted to help them. My to-do list, there may be more, but the important one is I'm not sharing with you everything, but I'm sharing with you the important ones. Updating my will. I already written my will, but I have to update because I don't know what is happening to me, for the next day. So I have to update my will and know, my next of kin, my kids and everything. And I have to do after we got, the integrated links. It's a business. It's not something little. It's a business. It's the business that I'm owning. So I have to registration of my business because the business regulation of my country, because I'm living in the United Kingdom. We have a threshold. We have a minimum income. If you earn 5,000, more than 5,000, you have to pay. By the end of the tax year, you have to pay a tax thing. So I have to prepare that well. I don't want it to get terrible. Not forgetting my passion to help others, because as I share with you in many times, my passion is to help others, especially those who are living in my country, in my back home. My back home has got terrible for 31 years. They don't get, the kids, they don't get, basic education. And a mental illness is a very higher. So I wanted to do those to help with that. Even, if I can do, to buy a land so I can build, hospitals, I can build clinics, I can build, academies, whether it is a small or a large. And then going forward, because always I have to do something new. Going forward, keep my higher mindset, grow my mindset, and then going forward. That is, that's all what I have to share. And thank you everyone.
Wow, how serious she is. Can you know she's sharing her to-do list, her passion? What a wonderful thing. What an example she's giving us, Amina. Thank you so much for sharing. You are really creating an impact on many of us, especially upgrading the Vibina here with your seriousness, with sharing your, even to the point writing your will. Help us to remind us, we need to write a will extra. So John, please share.
Yes, I wanted to speak quickly after what we just heard and what you just presented and what we just heard moments ago. I wanted to come on and say, I'm furiously making notes here. And I'm someone who, I don't have a to-do list yet. And everything is in my mind. I'm trying to have an open mind. I'm willing to change, but I'm sitting here writing down, believe, yes, you can. Believe in yourself. To-do list, dream big, mindful of a vision, target, passion, give yourself a chance and change. Change to improve, to do better, dreams revived, hopes arising, step out of your comfort zone. And this, I'm sitting here and I thought, there's many of us are probably overwhelmed almost by these simple concepts, really. But I haven't written any. This is the first time I've written these ideas down. And the reason I wanted to speak quickly was to come on here and say that this is something that I don't fight against change. I don't fight against dreaming bigger, but I don't know that I necessarily do it as a natural course of the way I think. So what I want to say is now we have some folks that are going to be coming up now here in a moment, Dr. Derrick, Dr. Bill, and others that I want to listen and hear what they have to say, because I want to, I want to get more into my comfort zone or get into a comfort zone to be able to do some of these things that require us to change and have a mindset that helps us to dream bigger. So I like I said, I wanted to come on quickly because I've just kind of been sitting here thinking like, well, when things begin to happen, I'm a helper. I have an open mind, and I'm going to have things that'll come along that I'll choose. Now I'm starting to say, well, it's beyond that. I need to make my to-do list. I haven't got a to-do list yet. I'm kind of just saying, well, what is it going to be all about? So I'd like to just sit and listen now to the folks that are going to speak after I keep quiet.
Exactly.
So that's all I have to say.
We will get the leaders to share, but all these things that you have written covered over the last 3, 4, 5 weeks. Every week, one small, simple gem to move forward. But collectively, it will equip you because we need to move forward. And writing things down is very important because they say the faintest ink is stronger than the strongest memory. The faintest ink is stronger than the strongest memory, and you will only do what you stare at. You need to stare at the to-do list, be it on your iPhone, your pad, or on your paper, and it will help you to do it. So Dr. Patience, please help us.
Good morning, Sister Mary. Good morning for myself, good evening or good night for you guys. Good day, wherever you're calling from, whatever your time is. Sister Mary, you know that when I always have time to join you guys, I've always share a little bit of what my passion is and what my heart desires, and just praying and hoping that God will provide me with the means and the help to see my heart desire come to pass. So my low-hanging fruit, I call low-hanging fruits, education, which I told you I've started, bringing medical health care to the underprivileged and the forgotten, bringing a clean environment. So those are the low-hanging fruit. My biggest heart desire is to build the city of joy.
Wow.
So what is the city of joy going to be? This is a place that will be a safe haven for the orphans, the widow, the underprivileged, the people that have suffered trauma. There's a lot of trauma back in many places, but back home, there's a lot of trauma. Trauma caused by poverty, trauma caused by abuse. A lot of young girls are abused, right? Because the family have to send them away as young as 11 to go and be house help to provide for the family. So all the trauma caused by war. There's a lot of different trauma caused in back and home, not because of anything, because of the greed of the few that have the money. So the city of joy will give that safe haven for people to come there and be healed and be provided for, and if they want to learn trade, give them an opportunity to learn trade. It's not just to hand and feed them, but to change their mindset, but to set them in a way that they'll become independent. So my whole goal is they'll come in, we'll work with them. If they need healing, heal with them. If they need to go to school, sponsor them. If they wanted to do a trade, because some people want to do sewing or mechanic or whatever, we sponsor them and they go to the society. Okay, so it's not like you just come and sit there forever. It's to take them through life changes, let them forget the past that is hinder them, let them get out of their comfort zone and look forward to provide, because there's dignity in labor. People want to earn, but what you don't know is that most people want to earn their own money. They really don't want one hand down. They want to earn their own money. So the whole idea is that the city of joy will provide a safe haven where nobody will be judged. If you need support, you need emotional, physical, spiritual support, you will get it. And you will be graduated for you to become independent in the society, in whatever field your heart desire. God being my helper. That is my biggest goal, But I have the little hanging fruit, which I've started doing already, right? To send kids to school. I can't stand a child not able to read and write because they could not afford tuition, which is about $5 or $6 or $20 or maybe $100. But because of that, they can't read and write because they couldn't go to school. And then because their family could not feed, they have to send them to go and be house help. So bring hope back to them.
Wow,
bring
yes.
hope back to them. Let them understand that the living that God promised us it's here in the land of the living. And that God is still here. And there's hope. And there's hope in the future for them. So that city of joy, the city of hope, that's my biggest passion, to get a big land and build this big complex. So these children, these adults, it's for all ages. These people that deserve that safe haven will have somewhere to come, heal, and move and be productive to the society. I'll stop there because a lot of people want to share. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have like big dreams that God
Yes.
will be the one that to help me go see it through. Thanks.
I hope many of us here are not only encouraged, but inspired and motivated, and I know you have spoken a few times, but each time, we realize it gets sharper and sharper, clearer and clearer. And today is the first time you mentioned the word to build a city of joy, hope, what a definition, what a clarity you are giving to us. And inside here is all the traumatized people, needy, helping them. And I love what you have just said, bringing hope back to the people. And one more thing, I love what you say, God is still here. For many people, the suffering they have gone through, they thought God has left them, but God is still here on earth, sitting on the throne, still in control, and in the right time, he will deliver us, he has. So thank you, Dr. Patience is clearer. And let me touch a little bit, just one more statement. To build a city of joy, let me tell you, there's going to be 101 things, 101 to-do lists. That's why we need to write it down and slowly fulfill it. And how do we fulfill it? With a teamwork, not by ourselves, with a teamwork. We cannot, with all these big dreams going on, we cannot afford to be burnt out. Never get burnt out, or else it defeats the whole purpose of us being burnt out. Dr. Bill Williams.
Yeah, so before Dr. Bill said, remember, that's why we are doing was switching to O Connect, right? We're switching to O Connect that will give us this opportunity to connect with a lot of people to visualize this dream. Thank you.
Yes. Dr. Bill Williams, help us.
Thank you, Mabel. Hello, everyone. Hey, John, Faith, Debbie, Dr. Derrick, Sushanta, Kumran, Patience, everybody's here. Carl, all my friends. Anna, everybody's here. So good to see you. To start us at City of Hope, you need a firm foundation. And what better foundation than ONPASSIVE? We can lay a lot of good things on top of that foundation, just like the Burj Khalifa has a big foundation, and we can build that tall. Well, the City of Hope is going to be just like that. I thought I would talk about switching and changing, new things I'm doing. I did a big change. I switched over to ONPASSIVE from another wellness company 3 years ago. I was kind of an international spokesperson for a particular company, and I saw ONPASSIVE and started talking about that, and they said to me, you can't do two things. You can choose between one or the other. And I said, okay, no problem. I choose ONPASSIVE.
Oh.
Because ONPASSIVE has a great future. The other one has a good future, but this has a great future. And so I hitched my wagon to the best horses. That's the first thing. So change and switching means you have to evaluate properly what's in front of you, what's your opportunity. And
with that, you have so many buff by you. Imagine you didn't switch.
Hey,
yeah,
you can't hold a good thing back. That's the key. I practiced dentistry for 46 years, and I switched from that recently, retired fully. And that switch opened up a lot of opportunity. I did go back and work for 2 or 3 months. As you know, I was missing from this podcast because I was doing a maternity leave substitution job every Thursday, but I'm back now and can come to visit more often. But I can't sit still in retirement. I cannot be a lump on the log watching the world go by. You know, it's just in my DNA to be active, to keep doing. And so what better opportunity than ONPASSIVE to impact the world in a bigger way? See, one of the things I always learned about dentists is it's hard to motivate them to do anything different because they've already reached their pinnacle of success in their minds. Now, a lot of them don't really realize that success is a lot bigger as a definition than what they have in their mind. And so a friend of mine, Mohammed Sadiq, and I, we work together all the time. We walk every morning. We do exercise in the park. We're kind of getting up from our desk in front of the computer, and we're walking to get some exercise, and we're talking, taking a mental break from work. And one thing that he taught me was that the people that I've been trying to market to really aren't open-minded people. My dental profession people are not open-minded as a rule. They've already thinking they got it figured out. And so anybody talking about anything other than teeth kind of bores them. So that opened my eyes when I started working with Sadiq about working with people in other careers, other professions. And so for the last couple of years, I have tried to get outside of my audience that I've always talked to. You know, the truth is you beat your audience up. When you try to promote something to your audience, once they hear it 5 times, they don't want to hear it 6, 7, and 10. And we who are marketers tend to not ever give up. You know, persistence is one of the secrets to my success. I don't give up. I'm like a bulldog. And if you're a good marketer, you don't give up. And a no is not a no. It's just I don't understand. That's always the mindset of a marketer. And so if you take that tact, then you'll beat your head against the wall a lot of times. And so thank goodness Ash just talked to us about don't do that. You know, he has a better way. Let ONPASSIVE do the marketing. Well, with that in mind, you know, I started looking around and what was my audience. And I've always wanted to teach multiple source of income technology, techniques, opportunity to people. And I want to open new doors for them to see possibility. So that means I had to open new doors for myself to see possibility. I didn't find minimal success. I found good success in talking to my audience, but I wanted to find great success. And so I had to go outside of my audience. And so I started looking at what other professions can offer to me as far as influence. And so I started a thing called the Influencer Podcast. And that means I just go out and interview people that are not in dentistry, not in medicine, not in ONPASSIVE, not in the wellness company, although I have included those. But I'm talking to talents, agents, I'm talking to tech company CEOs, I'm talking to actors, directors, producers in movies. I'm talking to people who are creating food products, companies that have a brand new food item. So it's just a variety of people from all different walks of life. And so the bigger I expand my circle, I call it the circle of influence, then the more I'm in the green zone, as we talked about the green zone a couple of weeks back, months back. The green zone is where you have a lot more opportunities when people are open-minded. And so that's what I've been looking for is the open-minded people of the world, because we all in ONPASSIVE have an ulterior motive to share with them something coming. We can't share with them now what it is until we actually have it to sell. So what I'm doing right now is connecting with people. I'm doing a connection on purpose podcast just to get to know people and to bring them into my circle so that I can then fall into their circle. Because what I know is good, what they know is better as far as the number of people who might be a potential client for ONPASSIVE. So those are some of the things that have kind of directed me in what I'm doing. Specifically, what I've done is I've gone into getting some certifications and training in other fields of endeavor so that I can interact more specifically with people in other professions or other walks of life. I went down to the British Virgin Islands in December and got my captain's license to be a sailboat captain. I went to online university and got a real estate license so I can I'm a real estate agent now. And so I could participate in real estate transactions anywhere in the world through the world's largest interstate, the world's largest real estate company. So we just opened up Dubai. We're looking to open up Pakistan next. So I'm doing this to align myself with the next opportunity that's going to come. And what's going to be the platform and the vehicle I'll use? It'll be ONPASSIVE. One of the things that we're looking at doing is offering E2 visas for people to come to the US, which should be a very popular item for people who have a hard time getting that visa. There's a big demand for people to come to the US legally. And so we're looking to meet that need. So in everything that we're doing, we have a long-term plan, a long-term vision, and everyone that we run into, we want to introduce them to ONPASSIVE. And so it's my little niche in the world to be a connector. And my ultimate goal, my passion, is to bring my friends and my family along with me as I travel that road. I don't want to go alone. I don't want to be at the top looking down and not see anybody around. I want to have a crowd at the very top. And so I want to have fun with the people. I want to travel and visit my friends around the world. So Singapore is on the list, and Norway,
Malaysia.
New Zealand, everywhere.
Malaysia.
Cool. I'm ready to go.
Samoa.
Samoa.
Samoa. Yeah, yeah,
I'd like
name
to
the
go to
country.
Samoa, Fiji.
Yeah, Tongan.
Bora Bora. I'll go to every island that I can. I love going to islands. So yeah, let's go. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, Mabel.
Thank you so much. You know, as you reach out to all these people, can you imagine those people along the way? They are so blessed to be reached out to. You know, someone is reaching out to them. So we are blessed that you have reached out to us. Thank you. Thank you. And I think, Dr. Derrick, can we hear from you so that, John, who else you want to talk to? You want to hear from? Name it. But Dr. Derrick is definitely one person we want to hear from. Dr. Derrick, help us to understand, put things all together.
Oh, mercy.
Mercy.
How can I now go after Dr. Bill Williams with that awesome plethora of to-do lists? Oh my goodness. And he's sticking to it. He's sticking to it. Oh my goodness. Peace, blessings, and enough holy love to everyone. Thank you very much, Mabel. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Faith, and all the wonderful leaders here. And thank you very much, all the presenters, John Barilla. Oh my goodness, awesome. Listen, you talk about you don't have a to-do list, and you name about 50 or so things. I don't know how you do that. You don't have a to-do list, but you name about 50 things. I don't know how you do that. But anyway, lovely, man. Great, great, great. Definitely. Thank you very much, Queen Debbie. Queen Debbie is the one that really introduced me to this Singapore webinar. And oh my goodness, thank you very much, Queen Debbie. And she sent information, you know, from last year and until now. Okay, this is still on. And so, you know, I just want to thank Queen Debbie for, you know, introducing me to you all. Really appreciate it. And it has been an awesome journey getting to know this family in Singapore and Malaysia. And it has been a great journey with you, my family, thus far.
Yes.
You know, especially my specialist there, you know, Dr. Bill Williams. Oh my goodness. I need to check him out for those programs. However, I just want to say that we have a lot of, you know, things to do on our to-do list. All of us, I mean, you know, all of us in general, that have so many things to do in our to-do list. And I mean, I am no different. I do have a few things to do on my to-do list. And just to share maybe a few of them on my to-do list, not all. And of course, that would be, first of all, yes, healthcare. Because as anyone know, if you don't have a good health, you know, you can't enjoy anything. If you don't have good health, there's nothing to enjoy. So this is supposed to be a hospital in Jamaica. And this is one of the major hospitals in Jamaica, which is the Kingston Public Hospital. And I'm telling you, it looked very dingy. When I was a child, it looked so dingy and smelled so bad that I was a little child, about maybe 6 or 7, and my father was in the hospital. And, you know, by the time I reached the gate, the smell and the dingy look was so overwhelming that I actually fainted.
Oh.
Can you imagine? You go to a hospital and you've got feeling good, you're visiting someone, and you end up fainting and getting sick, reaching just the gate. There's only one children's hospital, and if you notice that this is the children's hospital in Jamaica, and to me it looked like a storefront, and it's only one on the big island of Jamaica. You wouldn't believe that. And there's so many things, you know. We have stopped bauxite. That was one of our major revenue. We have stopped our train service. We have sold out our Air Jamaica airline service. We just reversing instead of going forward. And it's so pitiful that right now we are 160 Jamaican dollars to $1 US. Can you imagine? That's just terrible. As I remember the days when it was $1 to $1. Well, that was way in the 70s and 80s. So it is very bad. So one of the first things that we are going to kick off with, of course, is a big major business expo, because I think it's maybe about 300-400 brand ambassadors that is on the island of Jamaica, and then, you know, few splatter all over the world. And so with 2.9 million people, which include children, of course, that is on that island, then 200, you know, would not be a very good number. So we want to accumulate at least 1 million, at least 1 million persons on the island of Jamaica with a reseller's position. And so one of the things that we are going to undergo is a big sweep of the island of Jamaica with a business expo. this business expo is going to be physical at more than one location on the island, as many locations as possible. So far, if you notice, we have these locations that have been granted to us that we can host our business expo. However, it is going to be one presentation. Of course, the presentation is going to be digital, a digital presentation in order to, present to people what our business, our individual business, not ONPASSIVE. No, we're not promoting ONPASSIVE. We are promoting our personal business as brand ambassadors. Of course, yes, the vehicle is ONPASSIVE, but it will be one presentation and a big digital sweep at these locations on the island. All right. And that now is going to generate, we hope that at least the first presentation on this business expo, we are hoping to, anywhere from 100,000 resellers to at least get with that first push on this business expo to show people that they can earn legal, genuine money because a lot of shady things happen also in Jamaica. Anyway, so we want people to understand that there is a good legal way, which is owning their own business under the umbrella of ONPASSIVE, of course, and so that we can tailor make all of that in respective to where people getting money. And of course, we are going to do the same thing like Ash Mafari. We are going to present people in such a way that it touches humanity and not just getting money, but of course, touching humanity so that the same resellers will be able to come on board with us in order to get projects that need money. Because listen, to build at least, we're looking at building at least 3 hospitals across the island. One in Cornwall, one in Middlesex, and one in Surrey. And we're not talking about any little dibby hospital. We're talking about state-of-the-art hospitals, which we're talking about millions of dollars, maybe $200, $300, $400 million for these type of hospital. All right. So, and of course, upgrade the existing hospitals that is on the island. We know about the whole aspect of healthcare and nursing homes and all of these things. It needs money. Anything that you are going to do, which there's so many activities that we are looking at, which is looking at also having our own garden, grow your tomato, your this, your that, what have you. However, we're not using the ground, garden without the ground. And we have contacted a person who is already doing it and all of that. So a lot of possibilities, but the first thing that we need is money. So we want to put money in as many people pocket as possible. And we are targeting at least 1 million persons on the island of Jamaica to get that reseller's position in their hand, so that everything that can be moved. And also, we want to address the mindset, because with the mindset, it is more than anything. Mindset is even more than money and better than money, because a lot of people win lotto. Whole lot of people win lotto. But what? 91% of people that win lotto don't have anything to show. So it's not just about getting the money. We need people to, as Ash Mafara has been doing for the past 4 years, he's trying to get us in the mindset so that when we get that money in our hands, it's not something like people winning lotto and you just, spend it. Because as I said, 91% of people that win lotto have nothing to show anymore. And this is one man, we just show his picture, Jack Whitaker. In 2020, he won $314 million in the Powerball jackpot. Can you imagine? You have $314 million, something that you can live off for the rest of your life and don't worry about anything. That type of money, and that was in West Virginia. He was a construction worker, which means he was right on the continent of North America, right? And of course, his hat get bigger, everything get bigger, but going down the line, his life was ruined. It just get worse and worse and worse. Yes, he donate, he this, he that, he give to church, he give to family members, he give to strangers, he give to and his local strip club. So he gave and gave and gave and spend until his life turned to turmoil. According to ABC News, his wife left him, his house burned down, he ran afoul of the law, he lost his daughter to cancer and a granddaughter to drugs. And in 2020, he died.
Wow.
Worse than before he win that nice bundle of money. And not only lotto winners, a lot of artists that we know, big man in the movie business and in different entertainment business. Wesley Snipes try to evade taxes and all of that and mess up himself. 50 Cent mess up himself. DMX mess up himself. All of these persons, Lily Kim mess up herself. All of these persons win, have a lot of money and win money, but they didn't have the right mindset. And that is why we are spending so much time, a plethora of time trying to get people mindset. Because you have to plan for success. And Dr. Bill Williams said that over and over and over. It's a plan that you have to do to get the right mindset in order to deal with money. These things don't teach at school. Don't teach in your school. They teach you how to lose money more than anything else. Because from once you get a job, you're losing money. Right? You have to have a good mindset, because it's two things that affect mindset, and it's the physical and the mental. The physical, the mental. And Ashma Forrest says that he's taking care of the physical, and in this case, the physical is the money. Him and his marketing strategies, business plan, is everything. His whole idea is to take care of our money, our physical. So you and I, what you and I need to do, and Queen Mabel said over and over and over, Queen Faith said over and over, what we need to do is work on our mindset. Mindset, because Colossians 3:23-24, and whatever you do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not to men. Don't do it to impress your boss and impress your co-worker and no, do it unto God, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of the inheritance, for you serve the Lord Christ. That is who we need to serve. Anything we are doing, whether we are lawyer, we're doctor, we're sweeping the street, we're cleaning house, we're spreading bed, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When we serve God, then that is what matters. And success is a relative concept. Modern societies tend to define success as the accumulation of money, fame, and power. And we see that no, that's not the case. Because as I said, a lot of people win millions of dollars in lotto, get fame like Wesley Snipes, and get power. But yet still, what happened? It turned to nothing. Because success, what is success for God? True success is to become exemplary citizens of the kingdom of heaven. God has given us advice in the Bible to achieve this success. Sometimes worldly success is incompatible with us. And so just to quickly look at income don't always equal wealth. And we can see this example where John makes 150 six-figure incomes a year. Something that people yearn to make. Six-figure income in a year. But watch this now. At the end of the year, he have nothing. Nothing in his pocket or in his bank account. But look at Adam. Adam makes 50,000 a year. 50,000, which most people, that's what a lot of people make, especially in the US and Canada and so on. That's averagely what people make. I think even Dr. Bill Williams said that in one of his presentations a couple of weeks ago. At the end of the year, however, with a $50,000 salary, Adam was still able to end up at the end of the year with $20,000 still in his pocket. Who is the wealthy person in your recollection? Who would be the wealthy person here? Is it John or is it Adam? So let me give a quick advice on achieving success, because a lot of people don't understand that success has been given to us by the maker, the blueprint of how to be successful. Psalms 1 and verse 3. He shall be like a river planted by the river of waters that bring forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. Because God said, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in good health. And so therefore, the biblical piece of advice on achieving success is to avoid evil and to make law of God your delight. Other pieces of advice in the Bible, in the Word, in the blueprint. Because when you buy a car and when you look at the manual is going to tell you what gas, what oil, what amount of air to put in your tire, etc. And we'll follow it. We follow it to the T. Let us follow this blueprint. Proverbs 3:5. Don't lean on your own understanding. Seek God advice. Proverbs 27:23-24. Keep track of your income. And this is one of the pitfalls. We don't have a budget. With us, get money, spend. Get money, spend. Get money, spend. Sometimes we spend before we get the money. Because that's how this society is set up. So we will spend before we get the money, and so we are worse off after we get the money. It done before we even get it. Proverbs 15:16. Live within your means and spend less than you earn. I don't know how people know they're receiving 20,000 or 30,000, but they're spending 60 and 70 and expect to be okay. I don't know how people do that. Proverbs 6:6-8. Save part of your income. Well, most people can't save because they're spending more than that they get. So that is why people cannot save, because they're spending more than they get. Proverbs 22:7. avoid death like COVID. Oh my goodness. Everybody did mask up. But no, we're not masking up with our money and our financial life. Proverbs 13:4, be a diligent worker. Be a diligent worker. Don't work for the boss. Work for God. So it doesn't matter what the boss do or what the boss don't do. You are putting in your diligent work. Malachi 3:10, be faithful by returning your tithes and offering to God. Not to man, but to God. Yes, you're putting it in the plate at your worship center, but you're not putting it for the church. What the church do with it, leave it to God. You be faithful and return your little bit. Matthew 24:14-21. Keep eternal life in mind, because we are not made. If you notice how our body was made, if you get a cut, even if you don't put anything on it and don't take any medication, it is going to heal, because our bodies were created to live eternal. Just imagine, Adam lived to 930 years old. Methuselah, 969. Lamelech, 777. Would it be nice to live those type of years? Yes, and without pain. Can you imagine living for 1,000 years? What about 100,000 years? Without pain, without suffering, without bills to pay, that is what God wants for us. So let us let go of the temporal and look at the eternal. Because our business, our calling is a part of God's great plan. So long as it is conducted in accordance with his will, he himself is responsible for the result. Labor together with God. Our part is faithful compliance with his direction. Thus, there is no place for anxious care. Diligence, fidelity, caretaking, thrift, and discretion are called for. Every faculty is to be exercised to its highest capacity, but the dependence will be not on the successful outcome of our effort, but on the promise of God. I thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Peace, blessings, and enough love. And
amen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Derrick. And we appreciate you sharing your heart out, sharing with us what you believe. So it is explanatory, but just to really highlight, he shared his heart out. He shared with us what is success to him, how we can get success. He's sharing with us the importance of mindset. And Mr. Ash Mufara has already told us, get ready our mindset, and how he is reiterating mindset is very important with all the examples of Jack Whittaker, etc. And of course, we appreciate him sharing with us the to-do list. This tells us how I just want to emphasize and thank everyone for sharing their to-do list, because it really lifts up the meaning, the essence of this meeting, that it is inspiring people to write their to-do list. Until you, I would like to say from my experience of lifestyle, living, success, and doing something, until you write the to-do list, you keep it in your mind, it may happen. But if you write the to-do list and you focus on it, there is a 90%, 80% chance of you doing it, if not 100%. Especially the top 3 things in your to-do list, you will do it. But if you keep it in your mind, you may just forget it. Other other people may take away your priority and your time. So thank you, Dr. Derrick, for sharing your heart out with us. Who else would like to share? I will just mention names, picked up names, and then please share. Yasmin, Debbie, Dr. Benny, Patricia. Who would like to go first? Patricia, put up your hand. Patricia, please. Is it? No, you didn't put up.
Yes,
Dr.
I'm here.
Ben. Yeah, would you like to share your to-do list? I know you have shared, but we may have shared, but we encourage you to share again because it gets sharper, clearer, and it inspires.
Okay, my to-do list is done. Okay, because it's done for a long time because was done 2 years ago. Actually, after I did my to-do list, only that I came upon ONPASSIVE actually, because the to-do list was done before. So my to-do list, as I said earlier, is actually to put my family members right, and then some of my friends right, and then my education for the children, which I've already started now. My second school is coming up. So, and I feel that even whatever little bit when we can do, we just do it. We don't have to wait until the apples come, because if we are going to wait for that, some of us may not even get a chance to do it because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I always believe, do it now, just do it. So whatever I can do, I've started doing. So in March, I will actually, when the school holiday opens, now is school holiday, when it opens, probably the last week of March, we will be hands-on to the school already. And that first school is there, okay. Then the second school, I've spoken to the teacher, one of the teachers that I know her, and she says she has got children who has learning issues. And I explained to her what I want to do. So she's supposed to talk to her headmistress and get back to me how we can work with those children. So that one I will also be taking on. So it will be, I will be going to like 2 afternoons to the school that is in Batu Caves, which is about 40 minutes an hour drive from my home. And the other one is a Vivekananda school in PJ. It's both Tamil schools, and that's about 15, 20 minutes drive from my house. So I'll be going there for at least 2 mornings, and I'll be going to the other side 2 afternoons. So I'm at the moment, I got one person who's coming to help me, and with the other teacher I trained before, there are 2 people, 2 of us. So we want to look for other volunteers who would want to come. We are looking for people that live nearby the school, so that they can just come over for a short while and help to teach. So I'll be training the person to actually teach the method that I use. So they will be able to move on with these children, So that is my list, and I've already started doing the lesson plans already, plan.
Wonderful.
So this is my small sharing for today.
Thank you, Patricia. Debbie?
And of course, now the rescue part is coming up.
Okay, yeah.
So we've been talking, Stella and myself, we had lunch today, and we really didn't talk about it, but we talked on the phone about what are we going to do about this kind of things, because Stella also got a lot of animals in her house. She got a lot of cats in the house. She's rescued some cats, and she got some cats.
Yeah.
So we are looking at how, because I'm not exactly a dog lover, sorry to say that, but my daughter has got 3 dogs in the house. So I feel that even though you don't have to love, you don't have to be a dog lover to do something for the dogs, because I know the dogs are treated very badly in Malaysia. Very, very badly, the stray dogs. So it really saddens me to see or hear the story how dogs are treated here. So if can make a difference, I definitely will help my friends to make a difference.
When Dr. Derrick mentioned about 1 million resellers in Jamaica, Malaysia, we have refugees, and a few 100,000. Someone should start the reseller program for them when the apples come, help them, we get them to become resellers. Okay, that's one.
Yeah.
Debbie, please help us.
Hello, dear brand ambassadors. Good evening. When Dr. Derrick speaks and Queen Patricia speaks, I don't know if I can follow, but I had to raise my hand because I have a couple of to-do lists. And if you recall last week, Brother Kumaran played a video of a kid who was eating bread, dipping it in water. And that water was filled with parasites and things. And that was the only way he had access to water. So on my to-do list, it's potable drinking water. We don't have it. And my dream is to ensure that every household in my place, and I know in a lot of global South, that has brand ambassadors do not have potable drinking water, especially for drinking that leads to a lot of diseases. So that's my goal, to ensure that every place has potable drinking water. That's still my #1 goal.
Yes.
The other thing I have is building a state-of-the-art community center. And the first floor, I'll dedicate it and make sure it's accessible to disabled people, because we have a lot of disabled people that is due to the war that is being fought indirectly by the marginalization of the English-speaking people of where I'm from in Cameroon. The English-speaking part is being marginalized by the French, so that a lot of people get disabled or killed. And just last Sunday, during the Mount Cameroon race, there was a bomb that exploded, and the people all over in the hospital now from the explosion. And we have to find a way to help avoid that from happening. And also all the victims need medical care. So that community center will be taking care of all those disabled people that were injured and those who were affected by the fighting from the wars, which is still ongoing. So I believe that if you have that community center, and my heart is to have another floor for computer training, because a lot of the younger generation is lacking in that area. And I do believe that it will be possible to find brand ambassadors who have the knowledge in computers to become teachers at that location when children come back from school. Now, children coming back from school, it takes me to my village. Again, there is no primary school. The one and only primary school that was there, which is the primary school I attended, was closed down by the government because it's in the area, again, where they're just killing our people without a reason. This is something internal. So I want to make sure that the area is safe and that school is reopened to the population, because right now, children are being shuttled to the next neighboring villages to go to school. And they spend so much time on the road walking to and back from school, which shouldn't be happening in 2023. Every neighborhood should have a school. And as Dr. Bill mentioned earlier, I did train in real estate, but did not do my certification. So this is a time for me to have my certification in addition to other certifications that I have. And I'm hoping that when I do get my certification, I will be able to join Dr. Bill's plan to do international real estate deals. So I'm looking forward with that. And I will be tiring very soon. And I'll have to plan to spend my time wisely in traveling internationally. And definitely we'll be traveling to Singapore again and Cambodia to visit all my host families in the places that I lived in the past. And not only visit my host families, but also visit all the brand ambassadors that I've met in the Asia Pacific Forum, this one, everywhere. it will be an honor to be able to visit internationally. So that's my to-do list, and it's been growing by the day as I see O Connect coming and as I see all the future things that we have in ONPASSIVE. So that's my little sharing for the day, and I'll give it a chance to Sister Yasmin. Thank you, Queen Mabel.
Thank you, Debbie. Yasmin. Yasmin, and then Dr. Benny. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. It was been inspiring, especially Dr. Derrick and Dr. Bill, and how he has been prepared, his focus and trained as well, his mental mindset. So for me, the question was, the topic of today was about what's our to-do list and making the switch, what we are doing. For me, I'm a trained English teacher as a foreign language. So already I want to start one we have in our hands, or connect a global, because most of our team, so the Somali team, they have good language barriers. So I want to give a free English classes before even ONPASSIVE start its OPLS. Once a week, as much as I can reach, so people can cross this language barriers, starting with our 500 people back home, and also anyone who can connect with that. And also my dream, when everything settles down and works, I have a project plan, and I already met with a group of people who are already based in UK, and they open cancer hospitals around the globe. But I was not lucky to reach the political leaders in my country. Some of them, I invite them to come here, but they let me down because they said we want free things. And usually I don't even agree giving out or supporting free things, because community collaboration is the best way that they can secure and look after whatever they have been given. So I've been let down, and with this discussion and plans, and we never had any cancer hospital in our lives in my country, ever. It's denied, like healthcare that they never thought about and they never had, as long as I was living. So I'm willing to work out this cancer hospital and make it happen. If everything goes back, that's my first priority. And I will start this English class teaching to the people who have good language barriers, so they can get access and join us in ONPASSIVE. Thank you.
Thank you. Concept Hospital, English teacher. Thank you for sharing your to-do list. Dr. Benny.
Greetings. All right. Thank you so much, Sister Mabel, for giving me this opportunity. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my brothers and sisters, my queens and kings, to my brand ambassadors. This opportunity you have given me, Sister Mabel, the first thing that all of us need to know is to thank our God for waking us up this morning. The air that we breathe every second, because a lot of people died this morning. A lot of people died yesterday, and we are alive today. We give God the glory. I want to thank our God for sending our visionary, our brother, Mr. Ash Mufare, because he saw the vision. He was not selfish. he decided to share this opportunity to all of us. And I want to thank all our brand ambassadors, because you guys, remember, we have 8 billion people in the world. We have 8 billion. In 2023, we have 8 billion. And only 1.4 million plus brand ambassadors saw the vision. I want to thank you all for that.
Yes.
I also want to thank our tech brothers and sisters in Hyderabad and Dubai for the job well done, spending sleepless nights. Yes. I want to thank Dr. B. Williams. You guys have spoken. Maybe I don't even have to. Dr. Derrick, Sister Debbie, Dr. Patient, Sister Amina, Sister Yasmin. I thank you guys. All right. Anyway, my own to-do list, it comes with happiness, right? Happiness for our underprivileged children. It's not only them, but there are a lot of people that need help. So what does happiness really mean? A state of well-being defined by positive or pleasant emotion, ranging from contentment to intense joy to achieve a blissful state. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, what you do are in harmony. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your action. So, what is happiness and why is it really important? Happiness is a deep sense of flourishing, not a mere pleasurable feeling or fleeting emotion, but an optimal state of being. Now, research shows that happiness leads to a wide range of benefits for our performance, health, relationship, and more. So, my to-do list. As we all know, we have like 1 billion underprivileged children around the globe, according to UNICEF. What is UNICEF? It's a United Nations International Children Emergency Fund. Underprivileged children typically refers to children from home with low socioeconomic status. But according to the Center for Children in Poverty, almost 13 million children in the US. In the US, I am from where? Yes. I reside here in United States. I don't expect poverty to be here because I thought that there's plenty of money in America. I don't expect it, but almost 13 million children in the USA live in homes with income below poverty level 2. So when it comes to this poverty, what are we going to do to this underprivileged children? Voluntary, we will build, I will build the school, right? School for these children, education. To me, people may not really care about education, but these children need education. So to me, education is the key to success. Without education, to me, I am nothing. To be good is not good enough. You have to exceed expectation. So I'm not going to allow these underprivileged children to just sit like this, being dumb. We have to like build them a small school, let them start from there. Now, when you build them that school, when I build them the school, they will need what? Clothing, right? They will need shoe, uniform. We have to feed them and everything. And we'll have to follow a clothing book drive. Many children do not have basic necessity in this world. And anyway, for my to-do list again, I know that when I start receiving these apples, everybody knows what I'm going to do first is to pay off my school loan, to pay off my children's school loan. And my stepmom called me yesterday and told me that she because she used to live somewhere else, and she decided to come back to my father's home because of lack of water. So I cried, but I said I will help her. And there are a lot of children that they need a lot of things in this world, that it is about time that I will do what it takes to help them. Happiness really comes from individual, right? Indeed. So these children need serious help. As we all know that in certain countries all over the globe, these children, well, in my country, right? In my own country, the kids, some of them, they don't even have a place to stay. They don't. And some of them, even if they have a place to stay, they're sleeping on the floor. They don't have even a mattress to lay down. They don't. So I will make sure that I will have mattresses for them, blanket, because you need blanket to cover yourself. You need stockings. I mean, nightgown or something to go to sleep. Then when you get up, you have to, let me say, take a shower. The basic necessity is to buy whatever things these children need. So I will do what it takes, despite the fact that some people say when we talk, we just talk. I am not talking. I am going to do it when the time comes. There are a lot of children that need serious help. So like I will start from my own country, then I will move to other countries. I will work with each and every individual who needs help as well with their underprivileged children. Like I said, we have 1 billion now. We have 1 billion underprivileged children, and they need serious help. We need to build them like health, like let me just say hospital, healthcare center, right? Because if they need help, if they are sick, so we need doctors, and we need what? Trained doctors, trained nurses. Because if you're not well trained, you're going to give wrong medication to the wrong person or the wrong patient. So they need to be well trained. The doctors need to be well trained as well. Anyway, I will stop at this moment. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you, Dr. Benny. I know Dr. Bill's hand is up, and maybe Kumoran want to be the next one after Dr. Bill. And who else would like to speak before I get John to share what he has heard, and then we see how, and we will close. Dr. Bill.
Yeah, I just had a note to add. Somebody had texted me and WhatsApp and was saying, tell me more about this real estate. I want to be part of that. And so,
yeah,
you know, one thing.
Dr. B, that's Dr. Patience. I texted you.
One thing that we can do in ONET is have clubs, right? And so everybody who's got interests that are beyond the ONPASSIVE business particularly can actually have a club to talk about those things within. And so we will build our circle of friends based on common interests, right? So if you start using ONET the way Ash intends, it will eventually become the major social media platform that we all work on. And so, like I started Real Estate Connections, I started a club called Influencers Podcast. So anything that you're interested in that you want to do, like build a hospital in Jamaica, Dr. Derrick's project, you put a club together and you start talking about it, and then you'll attract people who have like minds. And so as you work through and build a club, a group like that, then you can start to put Bless into place. You can start to put your reseller team on a project, and things happen. But we first have to get people of like mind together to mastermind. And so I think the purpose of an ONET club is a mastermind, if you want to put it into simple terms. And that's just my suggestion. And we can do a lot of good things in a group setting as time goes on. That's all.
Thank you, Dr. Bill. Kumaran. Kumaran, I know, have big dreams for the Indian community in Malaysia, but let's continue to see how he makes his to-do list even clearer and sharper.
Thank you, Mabel. No word to say because of already spoken by Dr. Bill, Dr. Derrick. I just want to say thanks to God, especially Satish Kumar. About 2 years ago, he introduced me to ONPASSIVE, and now I do not know where is he. But yeah, you see, because of this, I got a chance to meet Dr. Bill William. I got a chance to meet Dr. Derrick, and all the sisters and brothers globally in ONPASSIVE, and they are sharing weekly by weekly. Oh my God, the input, even, and about a few weeks back, there's a topic by deep
dive.
Yeah, how to 12 ways to find a life partner. That was awesome. But too late for me. I already married with 4 children. But yeah, this I mean, this is totally the mindset. You know, I wish everyone, please make yourself and join our webinars. I mean, stick together and get more input. Love every day. We are learning something. So that's all. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Samu, would you like to say something just to help
Thank you
us
very
understand?
much.
Yes, Anna.
Yeah, Talo Falava in Tongan, Malo Lele in Fiji, Pulavinaka in Australia. Welcome. Thank you so much, for the opportunity for me to share, because even if I take the whole night tonight, to share all my big dreams, it's huge. So I'm just thank God, for today, and then also today it was my my daughter's awards. She received another achievement, from school, as one of the academic excellence. So I thank God, for her life. And also she works, in the community, in the church, in the band, worship team. And then, all these things, when you wake up in the morning and then you can see the sunshine, and this is all God's create, Then also, my life, while I'm serving God, in the ministry, this is how I always put God first before anything else in the morning, before I start. Then now tonight, when I heard all these, beautiful kings and queens tonight, it was really touched my heart. Dr. Bill, and then Derrick, Dr. Derrick, and then Dr. Penny, my sisters, my beautiful sisters, Amina and Yasmin, Anna from Gold Coast, all these, brothers and sisters to me. So I just thank God, for this platform, and I thank God, that I've been gone through a lot of obstacles, a lot of troubles, a lot of tough times. Even God called my mom, last year, but I promised my mom, I'm gonna buy her a unit when the ONPASSIVE, become, happen. But now she's gone, and then my dad gone already. He used to live in America, so now I brought him back, to New Zealand, and he passed away there. So now I have no parents, but I just have God with me. He directs my life. Where, and then I say, God, okay, now you took my parents. So where you want me at, and what you want me to do, all I just need my life, I just live, I want you to live in my heart, to live in my life and in my children, so our time comes, at least, we are in the boat, in the vessel. So everything that God created me, for a reason, for a purpose. And also that I just finished my 40 days fasting because I'm still hunger. I'm still hunger. And then I say, God, you know that you brought this man, a big visionary, through Ash McFarland. There is something, there is a reason why you brought this man, in here. See, now this is the first time that I ever, seen a man like him. He's had that heart, a humble person. So I said to myself, oh, no wonder what the Bible said. Whoever humble himself will be exalted. Whoever been exalted will be humbled. And I say, all right, now you drive this, you brought this man over to the world to save the world. So my big dreams is huge, brothers and sisters, but I just, leave everything over to God because I only take this week. It's just only for, out for my 40 days. And then next week, I'm going to start another 21 days. Why? Because I need the ONPASSIVE to be on fire. I need the ONPASSIVE, to everyone should be success. Not only specifically for a bunch of people, no. That is God's, heart. Because look at Abraham. He has so many business, he has so many, but that's why, I said, well, I had to, go through you, God. I had to put you first. You direct me because you created me for a purpose, for a reason. Then even all those people from the ONPASSIVE, it was so grateful, to see all these people. They all your children. They are all your children. So this is really good to, a cheerful heart is a good medicine. And then I've seen so many sisters and brothers, they always have that cheerful heart. And even thank you so much, Sister Maple, Chan, for my chance, to speak on this platform. And then I love to hear, I love to learn. And then I learned so much. I have learned so much, from each one of you, on this platform, and also my other sister from other platforms. I said, wow, God, now you want me to be over here, to be of these friends, to be of these sisters and brothers. Oh, I'm so, my heart, so blessed. So now, thank you so much. And then my dream and my desire, I still want to go over to overseas, to reach out, to feed the little kids. I want to go over to Samoa. I want to go all the nations. That's my heart. So I can help, because this is how my 40 years ago, and I say, God, I wish I could go to Africa. I wish I could go to Somalia. I wish, look at all those kids. Oh, poor thing. Then I cry out. I cry out because I have nothing to give. But now there is something happened, through ONPASSIVE. As I heard tonight, wow, it's really impressed me. And I say, God, to you be the glory. To you be the honor and praises. It's who you are, our creator, our comforter, our counselor, our redeemer, our everything. Amen. So tonight, I just give God the glory for everyone, sharing tonight. God bless. Then I will see you soon. Maybe I want everyone to go to Samoa, so see my country. I will take you everywhere in Samoa. I know it's a small, it's a dot, on the map, but I want to everyone, all the ONPASSIVEans, I want to take it over to Samoa. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen, amen. I'm sure Singapore is smaller. Okay, Dr. Benny, help us.
Thank you so much.
Yes, please. Sister Mabel, I know a lot of people have been saying, I'm switching to OConnect, switching to OConnect. Are we trying to entice the world that you're switching to OConnect? Or I want to know why. Then I'll tell you why I'm asking this. Are we trying to entice the whole world that we're switching to OConnect, or why are we switching to OConnect?
Are you talking to?
I'm asking to anybody. I'm saying that because everybody said you are switching because you have to give a reason why you're switching to OConnect, right?
That's right.
Are you trying to entice the whole world that you are switching to OConnect, or what? That's why I'm just trying to. Yes, please, Brother John.
We're trying to, well, because it's what OConnect is and contains, with the many features that will allow us to connect to many people in a much more complete and easy way than any of these other conference platforms have. It's simply that, I think, in the simplest form. It's just what the product is, or solution, excuse me. But because of what it is, that's a reason to switch to O Connect.
Okay, so the reason I'm asking this, are we trying to entice? Are we enticing the whole world that we're switching to O Connect so that they can at least buy our solution, or what? That is all I'm asking.
Well,
it's a marketing and an introduction. It's an introduction.
Okay, perfect. So, all right. That is why I'm saying that if you say, "Oh, I'm switching to O Connect," the world will say, "Why?" Now you got to give a reason why you're switching. That's all. But Brother John, you just said it, right? But everybody said, "I'm switching to O Connect. I'm switching to O Connect." Come on now.
It is an advertisement. It is an introduction, just like there were laser beam in Burj Khalifa, just introducing ONPASSIVE. Eventually, now the laser beam explains what ONPASSIVE is. So I am sure the next thing, the company, the corporate will be sharing the features. Just now, it's just like introducing ONPASSIVE, we're just introducing O Connect. Eventually, the features will be shared.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because if you're trying to entice the world while you're switching to O Connect, you just have to give at least one reason why you're switching. That's all. That will make me as somebody to say, okay, I will switch.
Oh,
do you
then
understand?
Some did say it is the best audio visual conferencing.
There you go.
Yes.
Now you're talking.
Right.
You're talking.
Let me say something. Here's the thing. I know exactly. Here's the thing.
I know. That's right.
I understand what Dr. Benny's saying, because all of a sudden, in the last couple of days, we're seeing, including myself, I'm switching to O Connect, and it's person after person after person, and it gives us appearance that, well, why is everybody? What are you talking about? It's almost overkill, but it's something that we have to look beyond that, because I'm sure a lot of the folks that were even making these little short videos, do they really know what we have with O Connect and why we would be trying to? Well, I think, that's what happens when we try to put something together and everybody gets so enthusiastic about how many of these things are showing up. Even today, this morning, when I got up this morning, I went on again, I went in and I saw, oh my goodness, look at this, more people. And do all of these folks really know? So I can understand your point there, but really what I just said is what I feel is the fact that what it contains and what the solution or product actually is and will be, that will make it so much easier for us to connect to people around the world for whatever we're trying to do, with whether it's something with O Bless or whatever it is. And maybe I'll just say, since I won't come on and speak again, you're going to let me come on and say, I'll say what we've just heard today, for those of us that have been sitting here with what I'd said when I first came on, and then we heard everyone from Dr. Benny, to go right back through every person that had something very valuable to say. For me, it helped put it into perspective of all these different projects and ideas that are already, from Dr. Derrick to whoever, go right down, Dr. Bill, to everybody that already have things in mind, in place, that they're already planning to have move forward. That helps someone like me, who is sitting here saying, gee, I don't even have a to-do list yet. But then Dr. Derrick, when he said that, when I wrote my little notes, I already came up with about 50, I don't know about 50, Dr. Derrick, but many ideas. I made a little to-do list. I need to do these things to work towards what I would then decide. What am I going to connect with people out there to move forward with O Bless, and what we were going to do for the world in a big way, and also in a small way, the ideas that what I might do personally about what I'm going to do with O Bless. So that's all I'm going to say. But I do think that what Dr. Benny brings up here is, all of a sudden we had this thing where people said, hey, I'm switching to O Connect, or whatever that's all about. It gets to be a little bit overkill in a way, but also it's enthusiastic. So that's a good thing, with everybody participating in that. But you notice how many people, even today, I noticed folks that weren't part of the group things that people put together, but they're making their own little individual thing that they're plopping in different places where people can see. I'm switching to OConnect, but we do need the explanation of what is OConnect. Why is it something that's going to be something we can use to connect to the world, to promote what we're trying to do with OBless and many of our other solutions? I hope that makes some little bit of sense. And that's all I got to say for today.
Yes. Good question from Dr. Benny, of course. Kumaran?
Okay, about the for me, this is my belief. When they say they're switching to the OConnect, I think it's too early to say that. Where is the OConnect? It's still in beta testing. But then when you say in Facebook, in everywhere, we are switching, so people are so interested, want to know, then where is it? So I think it's still too early to go and say the word, we are shifting to OConnect. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, well noted. Dr. Patience.
I think it's a marketing strategy for curiosity, right? Curiosity killed the cat. All right, it's curiosity. You don't have to give everything away. I think Engineer
Dr.
Michael,
Patient has it right.
I think Engineer Michael has shared one of the adverts that they did in Cameroon, a beer company. They started by just showing us the bottle. And everybody is, what is this? Then they didn't tell us the name of the beer, okay? And everybody's waiting. Everybody's curiosity is there. The next thing they brought the label. Then the next thing they say, okay, this is the big reveal. It's curiosity. If you go and tell them everything, why would I be curious? I saw that. I know a lot of brand ambassadors called me and say, where's the OConnect? I want to switch. I said, guys, you guys are not getting it. We are putting curiosity out there. It is curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat. Everybody now is like, what is this OConnect? What is this OConnect? The next thing is, okay, it's a video conferencing platform. The next thing is, this is the future. We are getting people curious, getting people getting engaged and say, what is this that's coming? Please just let me know. You don't have to go and write a resume. You have to start getting people curious. I think that's what it is for me. It's curiosity to get the audience being curious. And based on the curiosity, what will happen? Faster adaptation. Because people would have heard about it, and when it's out there, people will want to go and check it out. Faster adaptation. That's what I think it is. Thanks.
Yeah, I also remember years ago, I saw an advertisement for months, for nearly a few weeks. There's a ball, B-A-L-L, rolling right across just the television. And we were wondering, what is this ball? But actually it was M1 telephone provider. But made the curiosity. Okay, Dr. Derrick.
Peace, blessings, and enough love. That is why we are to leave marketing to the marketing people. Leave marketing, because if you and I could do it, we would have done it. This was not created by a founder or a brand ambassador, whichever you want it. It's the marketing team of ONPASSIVE. It is known as a marketing slogan. Marketing slogan. Anytime you hear, just do it. What you know? What come to mind? Just do it. Huh? Nike. Right away, Nike come to mind. Just do it. What just do it has to choose. What does just do it has to do with shoes? Nothing. It's a marketing slogan.
Good. Wow.
Over time, when a person recognize now what it, from your set out of your mouth, just do it. Everybody, Nike. So it's the same thing. Remember, we are building, we have to understand the strategy. And Ashma Faris said it. Strategy. Give people a little taste. What is this? What is this? Give people, you see, we want to just explain everything and dash out everything with the bath water and everything. No. Let people. That's advertisement, you know. That is why we buy so many things that we don't want. And that's the purpose of garage in the US, is to store the things that we buy that we don't even want. That's how marketing goes. So let us leave marketing to the marketing people in ONPASSIVE, because that's what they are doing for us. Remember, you know, they are working for us. Allow them to just work for us.
Amen.
Don't wonder. When you hear have it your way. Have it your way. Right away, everybody know Burger King. Right? It's a marketing slogan. That's just how it works. Right? So let us leave just as it is. I am switching. I am switching. Yes. Let us not switch. What is that? Let people wonder, because that's what marketing is about. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well said.
It's just like in it to win it, in it to win it. So let's end, and may I request Dr. Bill to just help us, give us a few statements, and we close today's wonderful night. Huh? Yeah, John said.
Okay, thank you.
John has spoken. John, you have spoken, right? Yes, yes.
Mabel, great show today with contributions from so many great leaders. We have a cadre of high-minded thought, a true mastermind that is ongoing. I'm really proud that it's been going on for over 2 years, and you have pretty much orchestrated and stabilized it along with your team, Faith and Jeannie and all the others that are by your side there in Singapore, with Kumaran always hanging in there from Malaysia. So we have a strong team, and we've picked up some aces from around the world, Debbie and Dr. Derrick and Susanta, and those who come in. I couldn't be more proud to be a part of the team. Kind of like the Papa Bear for this group, maybe, but I'm not a citizen of Singapore, but maybe you can make me an honorary one. That would be fun. And I enjoy listening and learning. You guys teach every time. When I come here, I learn. And that's what I like, is to be a continual student. And that's one of our main jobs as a growing individual, is to become a continual student. Stay one. So thank you for being a part of that for us. Thank you. And I appreciate all of you that appear on a weekly basis.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Bill. Thank you, everyone who have shared. We have inspired one another, and let's continue to inspire one another. Let's meet next Thursday. Tomorrow, I didn't have a slide for the tomorrow, Friday. There's a corporate meeting, and we just go to our back office to get the link and the timing, right, John? So thank you, everyone.
I'm going to be leading off with the group in Bangladesh tomorrow at 9:30. So that'll be fun. I think it's with Sushanta. Is that right?
Yes, Sushanta. Yeah.
And so I've got about 30 minutes available before I start another webinar. So I'm going to talk about the viral effect, and coming in viral is our topic. So those who want to come in for that and get warmed up before we go to the main show at the Burj Khalifa at 12, then come on to Sushanta's show.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from Passion Global. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Mabel. Good night, team.
Good
Good
night,
night, among
Bye-bye,
great
everybody.
people like
Bye-bye.
you all.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
Wendy. Good night, Wendy.
all of you.
Good night, Wendy. Good night, Sharon. Good night, Abbas.
Good night.
Good night,
Bye, Dr.
Sushanta, if you're around.
Good job.
Good night, Joanne.
Bye-bye.
Be well.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
John. Thank you. Good
See you, Faith.
night.
John.
Bye bye.
Dr.
Thank you,
Biddy.
Joanne.